I'm Dominique Lavigny, your Bakersfield neighborhood reporter. This is the sign and the T-shirt that the family of Venetia Hanks wore on Thursday at the Crime Victims' Rights March. And newly released court documents reveal more about what happened leading up to her death. Still fighting for justice in Venetia Hanks' case. Her mother, Visha Cobb, tells me it's still difficult to live without her daughter.
She was killed due to domestic violence, and I wanted to make the world aware that she had someone that cared about her.
Recently released court documents reveal in a statement to police, Dontrell Jackson, the person accused of her death, says he met Venetia Hanks in November 2021 after he got out of prison, and she got pregnant with their child immediately.
And he just appeared on the scene. You know, we didn't really know much about him. He just appeared.
He says he broke up with her in July 2022 and says Hanks got upset about him being with other women.
It was hot and cold. You know, 1 minute they're fine, next minute they're not.
On the day of the incident, Jackson says he, quote, messed around with another woman, end quote, and they woke up to banging on the window.
But from what I'm hearing, he had the baby's car seat and the baby's bag, and she had a doctor's appointment the next morning. So that was the excuse to go over there.
He says he went to grab his gun and told officers he keeps a firearm for protection because of his history as a documented East Side Crip, but adds he no longer gangbangs because of his age. The case summary notes, Jackson is a convicted felon with a history of assault with a firearm and can't have a gun.
You know how moms are. We have that intuition, like something's not right.
Jackson tells officers he saw Hanks outside the window and they began fighting while she tried to force the window open. As she attempted to climb in the window, he claims he tried to close it with one hand and had a firearm in the other. Cobb says she found out when her sister called her.
She got a phone call saying that they don't know what's going on, homicide.
Jackson originally told police the firearm went off in his hand, but quickly recanted, saying he wasn't sure if the firearm had already fallen to the floor when it went off.
As soon as she came to the window, you should have called 911 and said, there's a crazy woman at my window. You didn't have to shoot her. You didn't have to kill her.
Officers were en route after 4 a.m. and found Hanks shot in the neck. She was declared dead at the scene at 4:33 a.m. The officers searched Jackson and found a live round of unspent ammunition in his pocket. They also found a semi-automatic firearm, which a record check revealed to be stolen, with 2 additional magazines.
It didn't have to come to this.
He allegedly assaulted Hanks in July 2022, but those charges were dropped. The offense report and court records show numerous domestic violent assault and threat charges dating back to 2007. I reached out to a number listed as belonging to Dontrell Jackson, but the person who answered the phone declined to speak with me. Police arrested Jackson on March 8th, and he pled not guilty in his felony arraignment. Jackson will appear in court again on June 17th. For 23 ABC News, I'm Dominique Lavigny, your Bakersfield neighborhood reporter.